Now I'm happy to introduce our senior class, Marshals, George Taylor, and Gwyn Chilcote.
Good morning, class of 2024. My name is George Taylor.
I'm Gwyn.
And we're proud to serve this year as your senior class marshals.
Somehow it feels both like ages ago and only yesterday that we were doing first days on Glow, where we totally watched all the videos that we were supposed to. Then waiting in that rescue zigzag for our boxes of melon that we would eat huddled outside in February, and huffing and puffing on the trek up Mission Hill, wearing our masks so Marlene wouldn't expel us. Kids these days just don't know how good they have it. But we made it. We're here. And it is beautiful and joyous to be gathered with you all here today. But it's also a somber reminder that the class of 2024 will never gather incomplete. We remember Jackson Ronigan, Alden Powers, and my entry mate Amal Prelu, with whom we began, but will not complete our time at Williams.
When we were preparing for the speech, Gwyn let me know that this was the first time the class of 2024 has ever gathered in the same room together. And I thought that was amazing and makes today all the more special and significant. Though no one's college path is really ever the same, our varying trajectories have made our time here especially unique. So whether you were studying abroad, participated in remote learning, or simply took time away from school, I hope that now that we're all here together, we can just enjoy and share in our identity as the class of 24.
Class of 2024, our paths to this point have been far more complex than we bargained for. I hope, though, that our experiences from our time at Williams will give us the wisdom and resilience to take on life's next twists and turns. One way or another, most of us have experienced burnout, going too far, doing too much. We're here because we're smart and capable and ready for a challenge, but at what cost? In our senior year, I hope we can work on the lifelong relationship with ourselves and on finding a balance.
And it can be hard to find balance here in such a small, competitive environment, but I think it's a testament to our campus's culture that when we are achieving at high levels, that we're able to celebrate each other's successes. I think also we should afford ourselves that same energy when it comes to our own achievements. The bar for success is truly your own and doesn't have to be on someone else's terms. So I hope, again, that we just take this time to appreciate this year and share in our identity as the class of 24 and continue to support each other as we continue to achieve.
We know that we can weather the storm. We can grit our teeth and put our heads down and work through the night to finish a paper. But when I lift my head from my paper, the world that I see through the lenses that I've learned here is so beautiful. I walk around campus, and I see sediments that were deposited hundreds of millions of years ago beneath the sea, then lifted to become the mightiest mountains on the planet, and then weathered and eroded to become hills that are much easier to hike today. And I see today that these hills are adorned with trees and birds and deer, nourished by the waters that are never still, that have created a bountiful Mahikanya homeland since time immemorial.
I see a community of individuals handpicked to create a rich campus full of passions, interests, and ingenuity. The thought of this quiet town in the mountains being home to so many outstanding people is, and I'll use the quintessential Williams word, absurd. Some of us have had to spend our time here without being present. So I hope that now that we are present today, again, that we can experience Williams more wholly and completely. And also, I just hope that the memories that we are able to make being here this year are lasting.
It's still important to remember that part of what allows us to be here today are the colonizers that recognized this natural abundance and deceitfully took it over. But I'm grateful to see generations of students advocating and reckoning with our settler colonist origins to make Williams recognize the exceptional ideals it espouses. And today, I see a college with a brand new Africana Studies major and Asian American Studies concentration. Yeah. But I also see a college that fails to retain faculty and staff of color and to serve disabled people. And when you walk around campus, you might see something totally different. And that's the power of a liberal arts education, baby. The unique perspective that we each bring into seeing the effervescence in the everyday, that's that sweet, sweet microcosm.
And that ability brings us inherent joy and value, but it also lends us the ability to find unique perspectives and give us this strength to change the campus and, as Maud said, maybe even change the world. But again, no pressure or anything. It's important to appreciate that it's both a right and a privilege to see and affect change when you see injustice. So whether you're an alpha athlete turned finance bro, getting ready to sell your soul to the bowels of Wall Street, or a stoner turned philosophy major, sifting through the ambiguously named nonprofits that might be able to hire you. I just hope that you're able to leverage the education you received here, the ability to think through deeply complex problems and all the varying perspectives at play that arrive at solutions that truly do better.
And as liberal arts students, we can gain that perspective many places inside and outside the classroom. We can take those happenstance interactions that come from being big cows in a small valley or something and stop and chat on our way to class and just gain perspective from one another. And maybe we'll even feel so inspired to gain the perspective of doing the optional chapters of a reading because the first half was just genuinely so interesting. I said maybe. However you decide to do it, I'm excited to experience this last year with you. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
And point fives.